think, with the dirty players because they all got casualtied by them big bullying witch elves. But you know, everybody pitched in, team effort and all
that. Would you like 3 or 4 minutes?
Let's go with 3.
Okay.
Not that I think I'm going to need it, but at some point I'm just going to start talking and forget to do things. So.
What stadium name is that? Honestly.
My default stadium name is always Not the Boat in honor of Blood Bowl Chaos Edition, which had a shit randomizer for a stadium, so you always ended up on the Norse boat.
Oh god, I remember that. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I thought it was a goblin boat. Was that Norse?
It might. I like, for some reason I assume that it's a Norse boat, but it's probably not. Because I'm pretty sure I recall a snowier stadium. Oh yeah, there was actually a snowy Norse stadium, which was even worse because you couldn't see the squares because the pitch was white.
And it was on a boat.
So
Happy
someone...
to the stream. Better luck
I can't remember who, but someone made a mod that changed the pitch to be the grassy pitch so that you could actually play on it.
Oh, I remember that. Yep. Yeah.
And not only that, Mag Smash has just re-subbed 6 months on the spin. Mag Smash, thank you very much, mate.
Oh, blimey. Thank you very much.
I'm not playing now, Mag Smash, but thanks for wishing me, you know, decent dice for next time. Cheers.
That's not that many blitzers. I expected more.
Yeah, I decided to go with just the 2. We'll see whether
now
that came out.
everybody's playing in the best strip, but they do all look kind of like they're on one massive team of 22. All the opponent's in trouble. Oops. Oh, Andy, you didn't name your players.
No.
Perhaps that's why he's losing.
Oh, well, this should be easy then.
I just quickly knocked out 3 teams.
Yeah, it does take longer than you'd think, doesn't it? Making those. Yeah.
Yes, it does. Are all your named, cKnoor? Oh, they are.
Well, I also got lazy, so they're just named after subscribers.
See, this is more like it, like a normal team. Some sort of basically lizard men orc hybrid chaos claws with death
Perfectly normal orc team. They were on the cusp, another 500 TV, and they'd really be something.
I don't know about you, but I didn't see any claw in that orc team.
Oh, this is...
Oh, no.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, I mean, that's a bit shit, but no, I expected worse.
It looks like the pitch has been invaded by a kitten, and it managed to knock over a Kislev player, but everybody else is fine. A lot of fend on that Dark Elf team, that was annoying.
It went well. The fend worked well, I thought.
It did, until the fouling action started. We weren't actually doing all that well.
Oh. Let's have so much. Oh, right.
Was I not supposed to do stat boosts? Shouldn't want to be saying that anyway.
I'm rolling like Andy.
Oh, you should have seen my dice last game. It was outrageous.
Thank you.
Some of them weren't yellow.
Gross.
I know.
It was mostly on turn, what, 1? I think you had dice, I think.
You injured one of my orcs.
Well,
Only we're pushing off the pitch.
To think to train that long to get so far. And then
I mean, this is important enough.
Oh.
Well, Oh no, I moved the pieces. Damn it. Oh, no, okay, that makes sense. It's my fucking dirty player that's stunned. I got pitch and bit. Ugh.
Yeah.
You could do what I did and just foul him with anybody on the sure and certain knowledge that A would work and B they wouldn't get sent off. Just
Some
be
precision
optimistic.
pitching, baby.
I mean, I could, but I'm not getting any assists because that's a fucking. Oh well.
There's always next turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
How's the surf today, Fiction? Looking good, was it?
There's a lot of dirt, if that's what you mean. My landlocked state.
Don't blow the image.
Oh, I thought Fiction. I genuinely thought you were like fully surftastic.
We've covered
Of course
this.
you did, Andy.
We did cover it whilst you were playing Blood Bowl and probably weren't listening, but no, we have covered this.
Okay. Oh, it was one of those where I wasn't really paying attention. I see.
I mean, water was so clear I could see straight through it.
Of Fiction and cKnoor, have you met each other before?
I honestly don't recall, so I'm gonna go with no.
Definitely not. No.
Well, with Fiction, as you could probably tell, is French. Oh no, sorry, not American, and has featured in FHM's Coolest Dudes of the Year for really the last 10 years, since 2007. In fact, so that's 11 years now, isn't it?
I didn't know people still read that.
Neither did I.
So modest as well. I think that's part of the fan appeal, though, isn't it?
I think so. I think you're right there.
Thanks, Rex. More seriously, though, I actually sell fireworks.
Wow.
That's pretty cool. Where'd you get them from?
China.
Well,
There's one factory that sells all the fireworks.
although China does get a lot of stick for sort of basically hoovering up the world's manufacturing markets of just about anything, fireworks, to be fair, they did sort of invent them there, didn't they? That's true, isn't it?
Yeah.
Casual racism there. That is actually factually correct, isn't it?
But they were the hipsters, so to speak, for that sort of industry.
I feel like I have a game plan that I need to execute, which is essentially just get rid of the bear.
Hang on, you're going to tell me you want to execute the bear? I'm not sure I'm happy with that.
Eh.
He doesn't have block though, Andy, does he? Let's see, you've taken piling on.
It's a precision removal type game. Very, very tactical.
Well, I've gone for it was Killjoy-esque, that bear.
That is a tribute bear, isn't it? Well, we were discussing the relative merits of the Dark Elf surgical scalpel versus the Orc sledgehammer. So yes, okay, I see what you mean.
I suppose if you could kill all of them, why not, right?
She's put mushrooms in this. Unbelievable.
It took a
I'm going to have to send this back. She's put mushrooms in it. Sneaky, sneaky so-and-so. He's put mushrooms in
Oh,
my
hey, I
dinner.
got rid of one of them.
Got one.
Sneaky so-and-so.
It's a start.
Are you eating, Andrew? What have you got there?
Well, I feel like this is stupid, but it's still worth it.
Oh!
Come on.
Ow!
There we go. The plan worked.
Brilliant.
Bear's back.
Oh,
I'm going bareback on this one.
Unacceptable.
I mean, you didn't really need the screen. He's Kislev. He just leap in there anyway.
Yeah, I know. I like to.
Kislev are like Mexico. When you look at them individually, you think that'll be fine, that. But yet, they still manage to cause problems.
I thought you were gonna go with like a jumping over the border joke there.
No, football.
God, I've got to get in the mindset of playing these again.
It took me the first turn to realize that the blockers aren't the blitzers, and the first guy I blocked the bear with just did not have dauntless.
Yeah, this isn't as obvious as you guard. I'll just do that. Hang on.
I just stick with York. No, we hide with York. There's a lot of hats in this game today, isn't there? Everybody's got a different sort of hat.
Ah, you don't
Please
even
speak
have
about
a
hats.
script
We're
ball.
still tilted
I
over
picked
Schwartz.
shorehands for no reason.
Oh, do be careful though, cKnoor, because Andy's little devil for hiding strip ball amongst a zillion other skills. I was confident.
I've noticed.
I was confident in strip ball, and he did. Devil for that. What TV are these teams, by the way, fellas?
1650 and 1680, I think.
Ah, right, okay.
Ah, I found the strip baller.
So it's a pretty fun TV for both of these teams, assuming the teams aren't dead.
It's also realistic, because this is about as far as they usually get, isn't it? When you had the Kislev run, that 20 game that you played with them, Andy, they were about 1700 most of the time, weren't they?
Most of the time, I think we clocked them up at higher TV for a little.
2,000 at one stage, and
right
then,
towards
then
the end.
Then there was the
That's
colour.
nice. I feel like that's a bit unfortunate.
Now, where's the ball going to go? That's a question on
Yeah.
everybody's lips. Where's the ball going to go?
In the end, it wasn't very nice at all.
Oh, hold on. Super duper noobs throwing around accusations there that they weren't rules, more of a guideline, really.
No, I mean, to be fair, Andy did not give me any rules other than saying, "Oh, so this is the approximate TV."
Yeah.
I just then decided that, you know what, I probably shouldn't take too many stat ups because I mean, that's not that fun. So that was my thinking.
Yeah.
That's one approach, yes.
Yeah.
Not what I did.
What are you talking about, Zach? You were fine.
That's fine. We're playing orcs. I think we got the spirit of orkiness.
See if we
Some
can move
people-
that ball a little bit more.
Some people would say you can only foul you dirty player, but no, you've all got boots on, haven't you?
Okay,
So
that's I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
that worked out okay for cKnoor, to be honest. Didn't it? Quite yes. Excuse me a second. I'm just going to get the bits to make a sandwich. Be all right.
All right. There's a ponderer for you.
Yeah.
Ponder your way through that one.
This is pretty simple, really. You just knock the players down and pick up the ball.
I like how you've
Oh yeah,
simplified
that's actually
it
a fair. That's actually a fair point. Hang on.
Yeah.
Just don't overthink it.
Um.
That guy's name's Anton Antonovich. Wow. Okay.
This is why we were giving you trouble earlier, Andy. Just not naming people is bad.
Does appear so.
Unless it's Champs Ladder and you have no teams and you've remade for like 4 times. No teams, sorry, no subs.
There's sort of lists for those, isn't it? You've just got an endless pool of,
Yeah.
round and round it goes. Where it stops.
I should get myself one of those. That'd be nice.
That's
Well,
a risky one, die.
Have you seen the cracking job BZL has done on our list thing? It's
I've heard-
borderline wizardry. What he's
I've heard he's done quite a bit of work all around.
Oh, that
It's just
kind
everywhere.
of works. Oh, that's dumb though. Sure, why not?
I love that explanation. Yes.
Fortune favours the bold.
Is it the bold? I thought it was the bald.
In this,
Either way it works.
yeah.
I'm disappointed you've got rid of my Zuncan Kelly cam. I thought that was a particular successful section of the show yesterday.
Would you like it back?
Can we have it as well, just in the bottom right corner, maybe?
I didn't get to see it, so I think we should bring it back.
There we go.
All things considered, I knocked down a bunch of people, but not much happened.
No.
Thanks,
But
Andy.
it could have gone a lot worse.
I like this.
That could have gone worse. I think that's that.
Oh, wait, I failed my jump up. That's where everything went horrible. Right, now remember.
What? I thought it was already on the list. What the heck? Oh, wait, there it is. Never mind. Complained too quickly.
Go, scatter up! Oh, that's not great.
That's an interesting scatter. It is a very interesting scatter.
Would not believe the quality of sandwich I'm knocking up here. Fantastic.
What have you made?
Well, I've got some small baguettes, and I've got some Wiltshire honey roast ham. I've got
Oh, that's not how that's supposed to go.
I think those two things go well together, actually.
Well, I've also got some top side of beef, and so I'm splitting them, one with mustard, one with horseradish, and then I've got some vine-ripened tomatoes.
You've reminded me I've not eaten yet. Oh, wait, yes, I have. Dang it.
Well, I've been to work today, so it was lunch in the work canteen. She just sat this on a plate, so I'm really well peckish.
Oh.
Now that's put the cat amongst the pigeons.
Hmm.
Danger Robinson. Oh,
That's a film, Andy.
What, cat amongst pigeons?
Yeah.
Why do I feel as though that's not what you all meant? Oh, danger, danger.
I think it's a TV show now as well on Netflix.
It was. Season 1 was quite good, I thought. What are we on? 3 rerolls for you, 2 rerolls for me.
Did you see the British remake? It was quite low budget. Oh, very good. Lost in Stoke.
You just drive past, don't you?
Well, just stick on the A50. You don't need to go in.
Hmm.
Well, this one's a thinker.
I mean, it's a. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Rex, you're right. What I should have possibly done was dodge the blitzer out, actually, to put diving tackle on the agility 4 blitzer.
Okay, so in theory. Oh wait, hang on. This is not just.
It's about 50-50 for you to get the ball. Literally about 50-50 for you to get the ball back.
I was thinking 48 and a bit, but go on then.
Oh wait, damn it!
You've remembered the stat, Zunk. You've actually remembered the stat. It is about 48%. I round it to 50.
Yeah, well, look, by coincidence, you say so much, a little bit of it's about going to sink in, isn't it? Eventually, something's going to stick.
I think there's a film.
Okay, I mean there are two different things I could do. I could just run down with Farmageddon 47 and hope for a POW.
Yep.
Or I can chain push Songs of the Void and dodge out and blitz that piece down.
Yeah. So
which seems like the more fun choice.
You've got a 55% chance of knocking him down on 2 dice if you use the tackle if you make the 3+ dodge, or you've got a 50% or a 33% chance of getting a straight POW on 2 dice with the blitzer. Obviously, you get the reroll guaranteed on the other one.
Never tell me the odds.
There we go. That's better.
Niall, are you here today? Because you're missing out. We're talking almost exclusively about the game.
Okay.
I mean, Fiction and I are obviously trying our best to hurtle off on a tangent, but it's getting a lot of traction.
We've listed the ingredients of your sandwich and kind of run out of steam since then.
I'm eating the sandwich.
Now you're eating the sandwich. Oh dear.
Put a little cracked black pepper on the tomatoes. That's just made them perky. Ooh.
Oh, we should put Fend on him now. Oh no.
Okay, that's nice.
Pretty good.
Oh, he's still
That's. Phew. Holy sh! Nope, I said holy shit too early.
Ooh, this one's interesting now. This is an interesting game.
Yeah.
Monster move.
It's a thinker. Not like that how fast can you click pile on game.
Just pile on this foul in as well.
So, I was gonna say all I need are some dub skulls and stuff, but that was the opposite of that, which I do not appreciate. Huh.
He's back.
Just real quick, going off on a small tangent.
I just before you do that, I just want to point out that that was not the correct move for those watching.
For those watching at home, that was not the right move.
That was not. Don't do that.
Kalanick, stand down. You spot it. It's all right.
Now go on, Sunk. You were going to go on a tangent.
Yeah, I just put tomato in my mouth. It was just quickly to check, following this afternoon's conversations, are any of my colleagues watching today? Please identify yourself, if you are.
If you are one of Zunk's colleagues, please identify yourselves.
You will not be prosecuted.
Right, I think
Well, it's
Okay.
an
go.
amnesty we're having in fiction. Oh, hello.
I assume you're going for it?
That's
Yeah.
what you tell them, yes.
Oh, the ninja.
Oof.
Whew.
Robbed
It-
again.
It
It's
was.
those fancy pants.
cKnoor, I can only apologise to live in.
It's fine. The apple's gone now. You killed the bear.
It's a simple task, really. You just kill it again and then wasted apple.
Hi, Rex. See you at the office tomorrow. Cheers, mate.
What are you doing?
I'm not putting the line again. I have to learn from my mistakes.
I think
Now I have to
you
do a blitz and
mispronounced
stuff.
the word coward.
You
There we
boys
go.
been watching the football, by the way?
The what now?
Football.
No.
Oh.
No, we're all pumped up. We're talking to Pip Adner, some of the Swedish fellas we know. With strong possibility of England and Sweden in the quarterfinals, isn't there?
Maybe. Like it's from a non, like if you haven't played football, it's essentially, yeah, sure, it's fine, but it's literally it's the worst of the two Swedish teams. Like the women's soccer team is way better than the men. So you're like, yeah, okay, you'll do fine. I mean, it's great that you made it as far as you have, but no one's really expecting you to win. Whereas if the women play, there might actually be some, there's some expectations about how that's supposed to go, right? So I'm like a bit. Note that the men's team aren't great. It's just that they're not as good as they should be, comparatively.
We also commented on that. Well, this was my supposition that the Swedish fans are amongst the most attractive of those at the World Cup when they were, when they pan around the grounds and are light upon people.
There we
Very
go.
good-looking people.
I think that's mainly due to it being that it takes place in Russia.
It's easy to
And
get to,
that-
isn't it?
Yeah, and that the Russian cameramen have a certain disposition for catching a certain type of person in the crowd.
I meant the chaps as well. That was the same point was raised the other day, but no, there was some good-looking fellas too. Lantern-jawed, blonde mane, that kind of thing.
That's Song of the Void. That's weak sauce. You should do better than that.
Well, I'm from Newcastle, and your average football fan there is basically a 40-year-old fat bloke who would take his shirt off at the slightest provocation. So it's a pretty low bar.
Oh yeah. I guess that's a fair point.
I'm dying here. I need a tea. Ev,
Thanks, Rex. Yeah, the paperwork has
have a
arrived.
tea,
I'm not
please.
sure
One
what
of
to
them
do
big
with it,
buckets
though.
of tea. Thank you. Is what? will take a
People
while.
ask us, is it Andy's birthday?
Why?
In a roundabout way, sort of. It's a birthday of the stream, True Blue. It was 1 year ago today. Now what's he doing?
Let's see.
Something with a slave, maybe?
Sorry, what? And no, it's important to I don't know, something.
Remember what you're going to say.
Bold statement. I approve.
Yeah.
When Ava said that she'd really like an extension, I think she meant like a room on the back of the house rather than just make the chain you've tied around her ankle longer.
Yeah, well, she deserves an extension like that.
Can she still reach the new room where the computer is from the kitchen, though?
That's not enough skulls. There's supposed to be more skulls.
No, less skulls.
Okay, that's fine. Oh, well. Almost fine.
You there?
Locus Cosagant says, does that bear have partly on? It certainly does, Locus. It certainly does.
It's definitely a piling on bear.
He's probably never going to use it, though. He'll be dead next turn.
Ooh, I'm not sure about that.
Sometimes, though, it's just the very threat of the piling on that does the drizziness, though, doesn't it?
Yep. Boing!
That's... You did it.
He's through. Captain Bounce is through. Oh, hello! You made it as well. I thought he'd failed the jumping animation.
So when I tried that with my Super Orc, it didn't work at all. Dice.
Christ. I think actually, I looking back on that game now and reflecting on it, you're right. It was a dicing. It was a horrible dicing for the elves. And you hear that?
Kind of, you
Can't,
say.
you
Some
can't see
has-
this on camera, but they have us smiling a lot.
Yeah.
So hard to be sincere and magnanimous, isn't it?
No, normally I find it dead easy. Probably about 74% of the time.
Don't. You really don't.
Now, the big question is, do I go for the stupid surf or no? No, because I have to dodge, and these fuckers can't dodge. But then again...
We're in exhibition mode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I
5
think
out of 5
it
Andy
cannot
said.
fail now. Here
You know what?
it
I don't
comes.
think that's true. But sure. Oh fuck no! This is gonna be annoying. Ugh. It's too much work.
Hello, Hotspur.
Safe.
What? Like... Have you heard of piling on? Why not use it?
I wonder what the game would be like just without piling on. Wouldn't it be much more fun?
You know what? They should bring back Razor Sharp Claws.
I agree.
Was that +3/+3 fangs and razor sharp claws? Was it +3?
I think it's just plus. I think it's just +2.
Oh, was it just +2?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Dirty Player was +3, wasn't it? That's
My
disgraceful.
wolves would love that.
Well, Dirty Player fouls with +3 on the armor or injury was pretty insane.
Fouling elves, fouling everyone.
Yeah, elves were very strong. Although razor sharp claws and whatever, you cause a casualty in like a 5+5+ or something ridiculous. Or you remove one
All the
5/5.
bus. Caloric has just followed. Caloric, welcome to the program. How are you doing?
No, I fell over.
What colour?
No. So okay.
Oh, hello.
Oh yeah,
Barry's gonna
fouling
get a punch
with
somebody.
the ref's eye,
Yeah.
where you played the squishy non-foul table, and you're like, haha, you've fouled once, you can't foul again.
And they'd be all sad panda when they could just kept doing it and doing it and doing it. Getting away with it. Do I want Hondice
Said hello,
on
Phil.
the ball?
Phil, hello.
Should we just wade in there? I think we're going to wade in there. Oh, I have to be really quick saying hello to Phil. I can't just like say, hello Phil. I remember that from last time.
Well, you can and you should. Husband was asking what manner of competition it is. This is the 12-month anniversary of us starting streaming.
Should have rerolled.
So we've invited some of the greatest luminaries in the Blood Bowl community to help us celebrate, and cKnoor has very kindly agreed to play this exhibition match.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
The idea was get the bear and the diving tackle stand firm and next to the ball.
Yeah, I figured it might have been that.
Yeah.
That's why I put a bunch of extra knights around it.
Yeah, it should have re-rolled the block before because the guy who pushed forward then was providing assist, and I could have blitzed with something not the bear. Oh dear.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted.
Oh, Watrix has just thank you very much, mate. Well, actually, no, he hasn't. He's cheered
Stop
a
rolling
massive
shit,
amount of bits.
Andy.
Watrix,
You know
thanks,
that
mate.
shit don't fly.
Oh, tack.
Cheers, Watrix. Thank you ever so much. Take you for a Nando's sometime.
Why? What's he done?
What do you mean, what's he done? Circus Bear Knight 62 is not happy with that bear stunnage.
You know, in certain parts of the country, the civil courts will often condemn a miscreant to going for Nando's. Like, for example, mild cases of fraud. You know, I sentence you to some oven chips in some pepper and a little bit of chicken and a salad, and that'll be 15 quid, please.
No. No, have you ever had Nando's? I know they don't have it in Sweden. But
If I've ever had it, yeah, sure.
and what are your thoughts as an impartial?
It's fine.
And what was the bet that you lost?
No, like I don't mind Nando's. Like,
Hey!
I as a kid, but in Zimbabwe, they had one Nando's in Harare. Well, was like the big place when because in Zimbabwe there's literally no, or at that time there was no fast food. The closest you could get was Nando's in Harare, and you know I don't mind a bit of Nando's. Last time I had Nando's was during I was in London for EGX Rest, so and when you're working, like I was there with Paradox. And in those cases, you know what? You get to pick.
And you pick Nando's?
No, I'm saying you
No,
get
he
to
went
pick
for
wrestle.
curry.
No, I mean it was Nando's is fine compared to like McDonald's or something else. If I'm having fast food, I go for Nando's over a lot of other things. I also have an expat friend who fucking loves Nando's. So whenever we're in London, well, He's no longer. He used to be a co-worker, but he moved to Avalanche instead. And he was like, "We need to go to Nando's, get the peri peri sauce." I didn't realize there were people that didn't like Nando's.
To be honest, I don't think there are many either, but they all seem to weirdly frequent this show.
Now.
It's
You're
bizarre.
misrepresenting the zeitgeist here, the body of opinion. What happened, cKnoor, is that Andy declared Nando's to be the finest restaurant known to man.
No, I never.
I would,
Oh.
You did.
No, I never.
Did.
No,
The best
I never.
food ever, you said. Now, I pointed out that there weren't that many branches of Nando's that had, say, Michelin stars, for example.
Mm-hmm.
And what it was just expensive fast food chicken. The sort of thing that keeps Colonel Saunders awake at night, perhaps, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly fine if you're not paying.
I prefer my chicken in Texas.
Now you talk.
I will say though, like value-wise, like cost-wise, I've been to Michelin restaurants that have not had the value of a Nando's visit. Did you put this lineman here just so I could surf him?
It's like he's daring you to serve him.
It's more. I think it's more likely he doesn't want me to use that wrestle piece on the blitzer. That's just a sneaky suspicion I have.
He's rather hung him out to dry, though, hasn't he? Taking one for the team here. Never had
Yeah,
Chick.
so that doesn't work.
Didn't Chick? What was the political scandal with Chick-fil-A?
They hate the gays.
That was it. Yeah,
Oh, my
that was
word.
it. Not a really popular stance in this day and age, but they made no bones about it, did they?
Thinky.
Yeah, I mean, I have to knock down the Stanford diving tackle blitzer. I don't think there's another way to do it. Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah, it'll work.
Down he goes.
That is good. It does rhyme, Bob, so that's in itself quite right.
But don't worry, I didn't forget about you. No!
Re-roll it.
Oh, I should. Fuck! I should have. I'm such a fucking idiot. Why didn't I re-roll it? Hang on. Can I serve someone else? Can I get you? No, I can't.
No, you can't.
Oh, the infinite sadness.
I re-rolled a greed block earlier against Sunk and got crushed for it.
Well, as you should.
Hang on.
Might played for it.
I have a special hatred for greed rerolls because of every time I do it, it ends badly for me.
To be fair, it ended badly for me. Double
Let's
skulls.
see how badly this goes. Oof.
Oh, disappointment.
Yeah.
Nando's arrives.
Fuck me,
tried
I don't
to-
dare to do that. The last one.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
What a move!
I worked very hard for this. I'd like to thank all the support both in the Discord call and in Twitch chat. It's been a hard road coming this far, especially with the setback in the first few turns.
Just dicing.
Also, not being able to get rid of the bear kind of, you just feel down when it happens.
The bear, just like Eminem, back again.
Oh wait, yeah.
Just like the bear. What?
He's
I got
back
it, don't worry,
again.
Zach.
No, you don't need to explain these, do you? Thank. High five.
What?
I'll tell you later. Just add it to the list. Rex, can you jot it down on the list of references only didn't quite get at the time that we go through him afterwards? Post-show debriefing. And that's not where you take your pants off.
Cultural indoctrination.
Unbelievable.
Oh wait, that's a bit too many. Wait, hang on.
Do you know what? With those headphones and that shirt, you look a little bit like an
With those headphones
and that shirt, you look a little bit like an... Is that what you were going for?
A little bit like a what?
An Imperial Stormtrooper on his day off. You know, casual. Dressed down Friday on the Death Star, that kind of thing.
Do they have days off though?
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Otherwise...
What would they do?
Yeah, like, there's really isn't that much. Well, I mean, one would assume they have a shit ton of entertainment, right?
Well, there's that hollow chest. That's popular, isn't it? Spotify with the...
But I mean, I'm just thinking the amount of shit we can put on a memory card now. Surely, well, actually, having watched Rogue Trader, they keep all of their fucking plans on a like magnetic tape. So, you know what? Maybe they just read a book or something.
Might do some colouring in. Or...
I'm sure they have like a radio receiver inside the helmet.
They probably just go work for like Comcast or something.
Or part-time job at Disney.
No, that's not where I wanted that kick to go.
We've got the ref. The ref has been got.
It's a good start.
Yeah. This Fenn's going to be bloody annoying.
Well, that's I thought about like trying to stop the one turner, and then I was like, yeah, I'll just see what you do with Fend.
I can push you there. That's a square.
I don't think that was just earlier. Terrible it was.
Bonehead.
Yeah.
No, but now you don't get to see the pile on.
Oh.
Right, now, how many more? 1, 2.
Nonny Obstinous, don't think we've spoken before. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show.
So Andy, sometimes you stream solo. How have you fared not being able to play as much music?
All right, I guess. Push you there. I think I might.
How do you do this?
Yeah, I don't think that can be done now.
You're going to be one short no matter what, aren't you?
I think so.
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think he's one short.
Oh, Wolfbox, say it ain't so.
So you can push straight forward, pushing the catcher back a square. That's fine. Yeah, he needs to go there. The line mount, yeah, he needs to go back there. That's a shame.
Yeah, you need to do one further back, right?
Yep. Oh, we didn't get the power
Well,
anyway.
that's nice.
Yeah, we didn't get the power anyway.
Yeah. It's always nicer when you fail anyways.
Everyone's a winner, you know. An interesting exercise, a theorizing, pretty much, wasn't it? Can do, Mark. Can do. Oh dear, a bit of needle creeping in there.
Oh. These boys are sturdy.
Just switch those 2 rolls. I've done some damage.
Oh, oh yes, yes.
Do you get an SVP out of that?
No, this is an inaccurate pass.
Oh, by the way, Andy, Douglas has just messaged us and sent me some more pictures. The crop up. You could use it tomorrow when you actually got the thing set up, I suppose. Thank you, Douglas.
Thank you, Duggars. Right, while you set up, I'm just going to quickly run downstairs and put the kettle on. As apparently, now my girlfriend is full of baby, she can't actually operate a kettle, which is very disappointing. I'll be right back.
Well, you know, as an alternative uniform, it's probably better than the headphones, you know, white shirt look, so go for it. Depending on what sort of kettle Andy's got, it could be an R2-D2 look. Oh, the chair's back, fantastic. Do you know, the green screen, it's all technological marvel and all that, but there's less to talk about with just the chair. When we had the Sauron and the doorway to Narnia, and there's all sorts of stuff going on in the background.
I thought about getting a green screen, but then I was like, but it takes up space.
Well, there's that, and then you don't get any mileage out of Thursday.
Yeah. I mean, in theory, I could put the green screen behind the cat tree, but also I'd have to use so many fucking lights, and I live on, like, let's see, how do you guys say? The first floor, so like 1 floor up.
Yep.
Which means that if you really, really want to, you can look into my apartment and you'll see everything from like chest height and up. So if I had like a bunch of big lights, people could just stand outside and look in and be like, what the fuck is that dude doing?
You do need a lot of lights. Andy's got a massive scented candle that he uses for this. But if you don't, you look like you've got demonic possession.
Yeah, that's right, Thursday.
He's a good kitten.
Well, for if you guys want to see below the waist, you'll have to. I mean, you'll have to get a ladder or something, because I mean, I'm essentially Duckburging it as much as I can.
Well, viewers is viewers, right?
Mm.
Don't blame me.
I'm just going to let the clock run out here while we wait for Andy.
I think the one thing going for you with the chair, though, is you can just have a chair emote, and people seem to like that.
I've been thinking about getting like a bucket seat, like a gaming chair, but I'm still like on an old like IKEA desk chair that has a busted back, so it should have like 2 points where it's stuck to the like the backrest, but it only has one, so it swivels or it pivots back and forth. So it looks really janky, but it means I just move. I have to shift when I sit, which I understand is good for you. So I'm like, yeah, it looks like shit, and it's a shit chair, but apparently that's good for you.
You're luckily in the right place here. That El Duderino and I are both 20-year professionals in the office supplies business. And you're absolutely correct in that theorem. That is spot on. So by the way, if you want to know anything about stationery in general, feel free.
I mean, that's the nice thing about working in an office, is that you can essentially steal however much stationery you want. which is like an added perk.
You can imagine what it was like working for Officers Depot. That they basically had a bottomless pit of stationery. You just nip through to returns. You know, the returns manager would look the other way, and you just fill your boots. You know.
A lot of demand for stationery out there, it seems.
Tudorino says, "Keep stealing the reorders, pay my wages."
I'll try my very best.
Well, I actually did visit the Stockholm branch of my former employers, so they do have shops in Sweden. So pop along.
Well, last time I was in the one of the Office Depot stores in Stockholm, I went there to buy cardboard because I had to make a bunch of Legend of Zelda 1 brown swords.
You see, you can get everything there. It's amazing that the business is struggling, considering how useful it is.
They also have they have so much random crap.
Yep.
In that store.
Well, it's diversification, you see, that people aren't buying as much paper, ink, and toner as they used to. So they've been, for the last 10 years, going, shit, we better sell some other stuff.
No, it's supposed to be all skulls.
No.
Hello, Satterfield. It's a cracking picture, that, isn't it? Killjoy made it. It's one of my favourite things ever. I can't thank Killjoy enough for that. He's not here either. He's missing the birthday stream. Well, Dudorino, quite so. So much more than pens and paper. There's blue tack as well.
No! Don't break armor.
Break armor.
No!
Classic double threes.
Fail. Nope. All I want to do is surf your dudes. I don't understand why.
Well, I'm being mean and not letting you. I know.
I think we can get behind that fiction.
Okay. Well, you get to run over here.
Oh, Satterfield, you ain't seen nothing until you've had a box of 5,000 elastic bands and then start making a football out of them. It takes a while, but by God, the results are worth it.
Does it bounce more than a normal ball?
Hell yes! Oh, God, yes. But it's very heavy as well. So it does bounce, but it makes dents in things.
Too different from just like a rubber band ball.
Well, it is exactly that, but you use, because they come in boxes of thousands, you get a lot of rubber bands in there, and now you're really talking.
How do you start the ball off?
Just wrap one rubber band around another, and off you go.
Go!
This
It
be the
didn't go.
day the bear gets it.
No, wait. Well, I mean, this is a bit shit anyways.
Run, Forest.
This is strange. I've only just noticed it, but for some reason Andy has forgotten to take the frenzy skill on one of his players.
I have realised this after the fact, and I'm genuinely feeling a little bit sad right now. It doesn't feel right.
In hindsight, I should have played Norse. I should have played Norse, and I should have just built a team based on the classic 6-3-3-7 lineup. It's just using linemen, but giving them the things they should have, and be like, no, what? This is just Norse.
Oh, that was underwhelming.
They really haven't. They haven't worked on this as much as they said they had in training.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
There's some skulls.
There are 1, 2, 3.
No. Oh.
He's fine.
It almost looks like Andy and cKnoor's teams have ordered from like the same store, except that Andy's team like used the Wish app or something. And it's just like a knockoff Chinese version that has skulls instead of just white stripes.
Well, it's like when two girls turn up to a party wearing the same frock. It's like this. Oh, are you wearing that? Oh no.
Sure, Korn will be entering into the fray at some point soon.
Can't really talk about that though.
No.
Oh,
Ah.
everybody get double skulls all over the place.
That's not helping any. I'll just go stand here.
Casual, go for it.
As long as you don't even worry about it. Like as long as you just go like, it's gonna work.
Like if it's a misclick, it always works. It's just because you're not thinking about it. It's like, oh yeah, there you go. 3.
Well, I think I've got the bottom of what
That's nice.
what the peasants are grumbling about. Apparently, they don't like the style of hat that they get. Yeah, he's having a right old chunt of his Namu. Not happy at all.
I thought about getting some diving tackle, but then I was like, nah, you're just gonna leap out.
Ugh. These were not the dice I was looking for.
What? It's like you don't like people on the floor.
Just roll some ones, it'll be fine.
At this stage, that is a distinct possibility. Whoops.
He's legged it, look. Just
Well,
going off on a tangent. Know, have you noticed that during the Football World Cup that viewing figures are a little more restrained than usual?
I mean, yeah, but I like the last week, but I assume that's due to GDQ. Games done quick.
What's games done?
But yeah, I mean, it's a speedrunning event that happens twice a year. It just finished yesterday, so it goes on for 24/7 for a week.
I've not heard of that. Where's that happen?
On Twitch.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure someone can post a link to someone go in Twitch chat and find go to reddit.org Reddit like the speedrun Reddit and get the link with all the links. I mean, I thought about speedrunning that campaign, but then I'm like, I don't want to invest that much time into the campaign. I've not played the campaign. I played the first tutorial thing, but nothing else.
We had a go at a few of the what do you call them? The challenges.
Yeah, no, the
Whilst
challenges seem neat. I should finish them at some point. Or at least
they were actually decent viewing, as folks were sort of discussing bits. It was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But it was whilst we were waiting for a league game to start. I think the opponent was late, so we're just filling time,
But yeah, there's the views have dipped a bit. Oh,
falling over. Look.
I'm just because of course in Sweden in July, nothing ever happens because it's Sweden in July. So I just assume that's the reason. But
Are you having a snap of good weather? Because it's absolutely scorchio here.
It's horrible.
it's it's for the most part okay.
Oh,
Like, it was for Sweden really hot not very long ago.
All you need is not actually raining, and the British public will all leap outside and try and have barbecues and picnics. And quick, it stopped raining for a bit. Let's go outside.
Well,
This is going horribly wrong.
I'm okay with it for the most part.
One man's tragedy is another man's something good.
That's what they say.
Oh yeah.
This is going very badly.
I guess I didn't mention this, but last week I was playing Undead and Champ Ladder, and I was having the type of luck where you're not necessarily like it's not going horrible, it's just going bad enough that you always lose. Like you come up against wood elves, and it starts to rain, and you're like, yeah, that's annoying, but okay, maybe I'll make do, and then you kind of roll slightly shitty all the fucking time. Oh right, before I forget.
Thanks, Bush Ranger. That's the word.
What the?
Yeah! I thought he was dead. I was like, oh, he's gone.
Oh yeah, he's already stunned. I was like, did I not break armor? But of course I did.
Yeah, you did, yeah. Very much.
I was actually playing some Undead and Champs. Ran into Poopak, and
Thanks.
usually that goes the way if he deletes my team, but I guess the dice were flipped this game, and he just like every other hit was a removal, so that felt good.
How is old Poopak? Is he alright?
I feel like he's probably started another Nurgle team after that.
Definitely perseverance and stamina, major keystones of his franchises, I think, in Blood Bowl.
Yeah, I've come to realize after a lot of years of playing Blood Bowl that I'm probably never really going to play competitively because the urge to do fun but stupid shit is never ending for me, and I cannot turn it off. I cannot turn it off enough to play competently often enough.
We need more coaches like you, though.
It's killed
great.
off a lot of folks trying to succeed. People who are proper good, but ultimately Blood Bowl will break you. Oh, go on.
It's like this guy.
Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh, that's what is this not the? No, that was the strip bowler last time. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I wasn't streaming, like the 10 years before I actually did YouTube and streaming, where I played Blood Bowl, it was always a case of play it like for intensely on Fumble or on tabletop for like 4 or 5 months, and then have that game and stop, and then wait for a month and be like, oh, Blood Bowl, that's good, right? and you kept playing.
So I'd get trapped in seasons that you'd have seasons that were going well and you'd be enthusiastic, and then you'd have seasons that were just going catastrophically, and every game was a chore, you know. But you were committed to it.
Ooh, a leap.
That's why I like being in a league. When I get tired of Champ Ladder, I only have to play like once or twice a week.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, boy.
Ouch.
It's worse than that, he's dead, Jim.
Boom.
Ouch.
Okay, well,
That was a swing turn. It was great and then
like
terrible,
it's my
all in a turn.
oh wait, hang on. I can do that again. Okay, let's do the important stuff first.
Lost one.
Well, that's okay.
Oh, yeah. That's actually more annoying than both being stood up, because I'd rather was stood up. Oh well.
Do you know what? I'm going to go mad and have a cup of tea.
I've got a cup of tea. Oh, hello.
No, don't do that.
Oh, thirsty.
Oh, he's gonna go.
Okay.
My balls will not be based in this turn.
Okay. Well, I learned my lesson. I'm sorry, everyone. Here we go.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Hey.
Ooh.
Something happened.
Something bad happened, Fiction. Something bad.
Well, as long as it's something.
Definitely less Kislevs than there should be on this field right now.
I don't know.
know
In my
about that,
experience,
but-
you've got quite a few more than usually by this end. Part of the game. I know I struggle to keep Kislev on the pitch. I take it
That's
back.
actually
There's four.
true. There aren't
That's
that many
about
Kislevs.
average.
There's what, 7? No, there's 8. 8. There's one down.
8, 10.
Or upfield, depending on your viewing angle. Also, in general, like streaming news, the Twitch, there was a Twitch tour in Europe. So Twitch tour Stockholm was yesterday, and one of the features they talked about was that you can, in your dashboard on Twitch, you can see, okay, so what are your viewers watching? Like, what other streamers are they watching? And also, what other games are your viewers watching? So if you're like the idea being that if you look at what the people that like watching you, what other games are they watching other than Blood Bowl? And I was like, that's a really useful tool. Because if I want to play something other than Blood Bowl, it's probably it'd be nice if it's something that other people my viewers already like to watch. And it turned out, because I hadn't looked at it before, that literally the people that watch my stuff watches you guys, Sage, Jimmy, and Anarian, and the only overlap in the viewer base, the biggest one was at 4%, and that was Darkest Dungeon, and everyone else was like 1%. I was like, ugh, this did not go as planned. So it turns out the Blood Bowl viewers on Twitch, at least the ones that watch me, are very loyal to just watching Blood Bowl, which makes sense. It's like I said, like we talked about, it's one of those games where you don't necessarily want to play, but if you can get someone else to play for you, whew,
Well, you heard about our massive success at branching out when we were playing Warhammer 2 Total War, when just the main Warhammer 2 came out. We thought, we'll jump on the bandwagon there.
Mm-hmm.
We'll leap from, the very loyal viewership, but into reaching thousands of 10.
Well, I mean, I mean, I think it's still healthy to play other things from time to time, because the more you just play one game, the more you can't really play anything else. But it's definitely tricky.
You've seen Andy play Total War, yeah, fair point.
I mean, it also doesn't help that fucking Mordheim, the digital version, is a bit shit.
I've got that actually.
It is, but I still like playing it.
I never got into it, to be honest.
What? I spent a lot more time watching
Jeez.
some other bloke play it on YouTube than actually playing it myself. I just found it a bit frustrating. There's bits of it that do you know it reminded me of Vampire the Masquerade, that there were bits of it that were really like this idea, really like the whole concept.
Mhm.
Then elements of it would just drive you nuts and think, oh, that's really annoying. I mean, some of the shonkiness of like, will this crypt horror, fit through that door or not? It's always a bit of a lottery. Looks like you will. Nope.
Yes.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh. Yeah, this is.
Oh dear. Well, that's
two on it.
yeah.
I mean, so that's that. The question is, can I get someone else down there?
Oh, now ATP.
Oh.
Necromunda.
Oh, yeah.
Something Andy's very excited about.
It's a 40k game, though, isn't it?
For God's sake.
Well, that solved that issue.
Not entirely sure fiction, I think so.
Yeah, it's based in the 40k universe. Yeah.
Who needs strip ball when you just knock him over?
Yeah, I mean, waste of a skill. Oh, okay.
Oh, heck.
Well, at least you didn't waste your skills on Mighty Blow that time.
That fucking lizard team. Oh my god. I played last night. I was playing a game off stream, and it was literally rookie lizard men. I think they played 2 games versus my lizard team, and the guy lined up and he's like, "Oh my god, all your lizards have got Mighty Blow," and I think one of his guys had got block and his crocs had got something. That was it. By half time, I was down 5 players and he was down 1. I was like,
They're not the luckiest team in the
no,
world.
they're it's just silly. Like, and it wasn't through
Good on
fouling or
paper.
something. It was just whack whack. Oh, I've lost one. Whack, whack. Oh, I've lost another one.
They're
classic.
like the German
Mouthful.
football team. They look good in theory, but in practice, rubbish.
How have you done this to me, cKnoor?
I was going to say that because whenever I do just show off matches, it either goes amazingly well or everything falls apart instantly. But also that was an amazing turn. What, I KO'd 3 people, I think.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Yeah. And not to throw shade or anything, but I've only got 1 stat up.
I haven't got any, but yeah, that's good.
No, I mean I'm just thinking about if there are other
okay.
people in the call that might want to relate to that statement.
I'm more bashed.
What? Win's a win. 3 points. 3 points. In 6 months' time, what will they remember? Yep. Oh, yes. Oh,
No,
man,
it's true.
Sorry.
I
I've
mean-
written down on this piece of paper that Rex gave me Magnanimous. Right, sorry.
To be fair to Twitch chat,
Saucy.
better cKnoor than good is words I live by. So you know.
Boink.
Oh,
Oh
Not boink.
no!
no boinko.
Should never play with that.
It'll make sense in a second.
Oh. Don't do that.
No, I'm not saying it.
The annoying thing is that it's going to work too.
No.
So far, so good.
Really?
Interception. Oof.
It's only a 4-up throw.
Sometimes when I roll doubles on my Kislev catchers, I actually take pass.
Bad news, they've got a throw over catch.
Things like this.
Oh.
So you could the last piece of that move was you take the guy that's in the diagonal, and he comes out, and then I can actually pretty much form a reasonable screen there. The only guy that you can get round was the strip baller, and if you don't knock him over, you can go score next turn. So it wasn't insane. It wasn't likely to work, but it wasn't insane. But with 5 players on the field, I thought that was reasonably okay.
Riddles called it. That was on the cusp of awesome, but not quite. Good effort. Good effort.
Thanks. We are rapidly. We've run out of players.
That doesn't usually happen with Kislev. Oh wait, it does.
Well, I actually looked at it before the match and went, oh, cKnoor's only brought 1 Mighty Blow, and I've got 2 Mighty Blow piling on, so we might actually get some numbers advantage here. How foolish was I?
Well, to be fair, you did miscount because I did bring 2.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, that's my first mistake. And to be honest, we might manage to lose 3 out of 3 games this evening. That would be quite impressive.
It's likely. We all know what kind of routine it is.
I'm still gonna do this. So
Good luck.
thanks.
Can't possibly fail. It's the showboaty thing to do.
Oh, he's got it.
Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Nice.
You did it. Didn't even fall down or
Two
anything.
stalls in a friendly. Exactly.
Unsupervised naming a 2-1 down. This is disgraceful.
Good team name though.
Yo,
Use that one again.
excellent.
Oh no. What?
Oh, that's gonna be tricky, isn't it?
So 6 versus 10.
That'll be fine.
I've got to re-roll. What can possibly go wrong?
I've got to step away for a second. I have a phone call to make.
See you in a bit, baby.
I mean, I could have stole, but I felt like this is more fun.
Yeah. Hang on. Let's go down the side of the non-frenzy. Right, so we'll have that on toast. A catcher in there. All we need to do is
I
go
still haven't
one,
gotten rid of your
2.
a bear though, which is
Needs to go there.
annoying.
Well, invincible Kislev Bears, well known for it. I mean, Andy was trying to kill his own bear for about 20 games. Didn't work.
Also, saying bear is actually quite difficult with a Swedish accent. Because if you're not comfortable, it turns out to be beer, which is something very different.
Beer?
Yeah.
Is that a rude word in Swedish? Because
No, it's just English for beer. But I mean,
okay.
It's a fizzy drink you
Yeah.
get in a pint glass, Andy. Though bears are a lot less expensive.
go Blitz. No.
I mean, what would a bear cost you? I mean, if you wanted to buy one.
I don't know if you can buy bears.
Should
I mean, you can't.
Should you be allowed to?
Well, I mean, I know that zoos cannot buy animals; they just trade them.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Yeah.
You can probably get them on Amazon these days, can you not? Oh yeah, Yohannian's right. In the US, he says he knows this. This is definitely true. You've got the right to bear arms, but you can't have a whole bear, just the arms.
That's very funny.
Griff says you can buy them in Russia. Very forward-thinking, the Russians.
Yeah, but then how do you get them out of Russia? Like, no one's going to be really impressed by you coming. You know what?
Got the
A
right
bear
arms.
in Russia.
Well,
Me and my Canadian girlfriend loves it.
It's like having a Rolls-Royce Phantom in Dubai. Every bugger's got one.
Mm.
So, no big deal, right?
So where are you going to go with the ball then?
The same place.
I'm just going to grab it then. Oh!
Uh-oh.
I did think about getting past Pop.
Oh, hey, whoop, oh, hey,
Oh,
whoop,
dear.
hey, always dropped it.
He needed to not drop that.
Now, have we actually? How many snake eyes have we actually? Like proper snake eyes have we had? Like not too many, right? Well, that works. Oh,
Dear.
okay.
Oh dear.
Tector confirms that you can't buy bears anymore in Russia. Can you rent them, Tector?
I mean, if you can't trust the Russians, who can you trust?
Maybe, you know, the sort of Russian branch of Hertz could do you a bear for the weekend, you know, if you needed one. Gruff says you can get black bears on the market.
Well, it's called a black market, isn't it?
No, that is actually what he said.
Yeah. It's ridiculously
Oh,
hot
right.
in this room. Oh my god.
Did you get your bucket of ice and a fan, like that top tip?
I did, and do you know what happened to it? Within
That's
literally about 5 minutes, all of the ice had melted. It was like,
Ooh.
oh, this is what's happened to Antarctica, but just on a smaller scale.
Run like the wind.
Oh, he hasn't died, look.
You're gonna have to yank the pancake here, Andy.
Oh, why did? No, that's.
Oh, hello. Oh,
Yeah.
safe.
All according to plan.
Oh dear. I didn't like it in 1 tackle zone, 2 tackle zones. What are you going to do? He's going to move it into 3. Just add a little extra difficulty. Phew, wow. Okay.
No, but this is essentially like that's why I asked Sung to do the pass at the end of the previous game, because then you can kind of tell what type of game it is. Like if it succeeds, then yeah, maybe the dice are a bit hot. For example, like this case where I'm like, oh, I fell over, but that's fine because the ball ended up in a better position.
No guts, no glory.
Oh right, I have to pick. Sorry.
Well, this is going to be impressive if it works.
I mean, it's an easy dodge in. pick up, leap out.
Yeah.
Well, you say easy. Nestor's managed to mess it.
Oh,
Oh, hello.
okay then.
This for 3-1.
I think so, yeah.
It'll do. Yeah, Focus, we've gone on... Oh, sorry, Locus. Sorry, my eyesight's terrible. We've actually gone and bought an aircon unit, but apparently we're not allowed it for another week. We're not entirely sure why.
Well, we are. You got it from Amazon and they're still using it, was the theory. It's a good theory.
I hope that's not real. It did say nearly new, actually, on the box.
X-display.
Okay, here we go.
So far so good. I don't drop this. No pressure.
It's fine. It's got catch.
He's running it into the corner like a try.
No, you run a try underneath the middle of the post, Sandy.
He just wants to look at the flag. Yeah, so that turned a bit silly at the end.
Oh, do you know what? I'm really glad that these games don't matter. Oh, dear.
Yeah.
You say that now. How much mileage am I going to get out of this?
Yeah, I know.
No, but to be fair though, the fact that it doesn't matter also means that I play differently, and I feel like it does. Like, it's a lot easier for the games to get like this when they don't matter, because someone does something that's not necessarily great, but it just works out, and then it starts rolling.
Congratulations.
absolutely.
You know, well played, old son.
Thank you. It's I mean,
Well done. Congratulations.
let's just have a look. I just want to have a look at the. Oh, well, see what's going on here. I mean, I rolled 31 once, and only 21 sixes, whereas Andy rolled 27 once and 35 sixes.
So what you're telling me there is I was lucky. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I did not win because the rolls went my way. I just this is superior tactics of picking Bretonnians into Slan.
Oh dear. Well,
good game, ish.
I enjoyed it.
What are you playing next?
So next up is going to be some vampires, as everyone really enjoyed the vampires. They are TV 1600. I'll have a quick look at the team. Decided to put pro on them all this time, which we didn't do last time. So we'll see what they are. And I'm not sure.
Controversial, that wasn't it?
It was. And I'm not sure what we're spinning into. Fiction, what are we spinning into?
That's a surprise, friend.
Oh, that's a surprise. Okay. Oh God.
All right.
Oh,
I am going to leave you to it. Best of luck, and congratulations to full year of streaming, dude.
Thank you very much, and yeah, thank you ever so much for taking part. Thank you.
Yep.
Cheers, Kino. See
Bye, everyone.
you. Bye.
Now we have to